What's up, guys? Orcus God here from Team X3, bringing you a Zoodiac Tribrigade deck profile. I think this deck has a chance to be a meta contender deck, and especially that you can get the Infinite Negates out pretty consistently. I think this deck could have potential to be pretty strong. First, we run the one Raptor, the one card combo. Getting Ram in the graveyard is super strong. It just guarantees the Zoo combo being able to pop off. So pretty much the Zoo combo, you turn one monster into 3, and then you can go ahead and link off for the Infinite Gate combo. Next, we run 3 Thoroughblade, just another way to get Ram into the graveyard if you draw it. And then getting that extra draw is pretty nice. We run 3 Ram. Ram obviously being the main starter of the combo now. Being able to special summon from the graveyard is super strong. And even if you do draw, you can normal summon it, but you also have a bunch of ways to get it in the graveyard as well. And then for the last Zoo monster, I run 3 Whiptail. Whiptail being able to attach itself during either player's turn to give your Dryad material or to save one of your Zoo monsters is very strong as well. Next, I run 3 Fartail. Pretty much what he does, you discard, you're going to send one of your Tribrigades, and that gets pretty much 2 Tribrigades in the graveyard, and you're always going to send Nerval. When Nerval sends to the graveyard, he gets a search, and off that, you're pretty much always going to search this guy. So what he does is, when he is in your hand, you can discard a Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast to special summon him. So he's always going to guarantee you to have a Tribrigade on the field. Then next we run the Infinite Negates. Thunderbird and Avian, really good. Can be bricky sometimes, but most of the time you don't draw them. And if you do, you can just discard them and then for the Tribrigade effects. So it's not that big of a deal. This deck is not trying to always rush into the Infinite Gates. And when it can do it, awesome. But the deck still has a lot of other power plays, which I'll get into. For hand traps this format, I'm running 3 Gamma and the 1 Driver and then 3 Ash Blossom. Honestly, I think they're probably the strongest hand traps this format. Being able to stop cards from being added and just being able to stop anything. Yes, you have to control no monsters, but half the time I activate Tanky and I'll just try to Ash it and I'll just Gamma it and get 2 free monsters on board. Next, I run 3 Tanky. Trying to be consistent as possible. We also run 3 Standoffs, some more cards trying to search your Tribrigades or Zoos, trying to get them to your hand as fast as possible, and trying to bump up max consistency as possible. Also, we run the 1 Barrage, pretty self-explanatory. Next, we run 2 Pot of Avarice. When it comes to late game, you start to run out of resources. Pot of Avarice will help you definitely replenish that. And then 1 Monster Reborn. And then for the last 3 cards here, I run 3 Imperm. Definitely the strongest hand trap in the format, in my opinion. You know, being able to activate it from your hand or you can set it, it's super versatile on how you can use it. For the extra deck here, I run 3 Chalk and 9. Definitely the strongest Zoo now. It can do multiple special summons per turn. It's just super strong. And then next we run 2 Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar being able to reattach your materials is very important to the combo, which I'll get into after I get done with the deck profile here. And being able to reattach and replenish your resources is very good. But a lot of people run 3, but I run 2. I think you only really need 2 because you do run Pot of Avarice, so you can always shuffle them back if you need more. Then the 1 Hammer Kong, the 1 Borbo, just free material for your Tribrigades pretty much. And then the 1 Dryad. And then for our last XYZ monster, we run 1 Zeus. Zeus is very strong. This is another one of the combos you can go into if you cannot do the Infinite Negate. Just sitting on Zeus is pretty strong. I mean, he can just wipe boards for free and then keep reattaching materials. It's strong. And I'm glad that we got it when we did because it really revived Zoo. Next, we run, obviously, Union Carrier and some more for the Infinite Negates. Definitely very, very strong and very easily very easily attainable with the Zoo monsters and the Tribrigade monsters. Next, I run the Link 2 for the Tribrigade. Gets you a free special summon from hand, and when it's into the graveyard, you can draw a card and then put one back on the bottom. So it helps you unbrick your hands and it gets you a free special. So I think it's pretty strong. And then I run 2 of the Link 4, which it's pretty much a 3K beater that can banish a monster. So I think it's pretty good. And again, another card that's very easily attainable. All right, so next for the combo here, you're going to need 1 Raptor, a Tribrigade monster, and then any way to get into another monster, if it's one of your search cards or if you draw another monster. But let's just say you drew Whiptail. So what you're going to do is you're going to normal summon the Raptor, which the Raptor is going to dump the Ram. And then next you're going to XYZ summon for, you're going to do Borbo into Hammercom into Chalkanine. And then the Chalkanine will detach to summon the Ram. And then then you overlay over the Chalkanine, you overlay for the Trident. And then the Trident will pop the Ram, which gets you the free special. I actually messed up the combo there. You for sure always want to detach Chalkanine no matter what, because Ram has to bring back the Chalkanine with its effect. And then after that, you're going to go into Tiger Mortar. And then Tiger Mortar will activate its effects to attach. And then you want to detach to bring back this. If I had a monster I could attach, obviously I could attach Whiptail, but for this instance we're using it for the Tribrigade combo. But most of the time I would detach the Trident and then bring the Trident back off Chalkanine. And then next you're going to activate your Tribrigade effect to dump. And then to send Nerville. And then Nerville will get you search for Karaz. And then Karaz's effect will activate summon by discarding. And then after this, you want to link summon off for Union Carrier. And then you want to activate Karaz's effects. Banishing doesn't really matter that much, these 3. For that there. And then Union Carrier activates effects to attach Thunderbird to Simorg, and then during the end phase it will summon Apex Avian. So being able to do this consistently with just 3 cards pretty much is super strong. So how it works exactly is that Avian will bounce this back to your hand, and then this will special summon itself, and then you can just keep doing it over and over and over. So that alone is super strong. Obviously, like I said, you could bring back the Trident, but I didn't have a way to get material on it. But if you did, then I would go into Trident, then you get a free pop. And then next turn, you're going to be able to do stuff with this if they even last that long through the Infinite Negates. But that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.